Good morning. Welcome to CurrencyChange Daily Markets Update on Friday, 27th of September 2013, live from Barcelona. My name is Laurent Guilbaud, Managing Director at CurrencyChange.com, low-cost solution for your international payments. In the US, 61% of the people interviewed in the last 3 days says that it's right to require spending cuts when the debt ceiling is raised, even if it risks default, because Congress lacks spending discipline, according to a Bloomberg national poll conducted between the 20th and the 23rd of September. The battles in Washington over the budget and Obamacare will reach a climax at the end of the US fiscal year on Monday. And this crisis will be quickly followed by an even bigger battle over the debt limit vote required to prevent a Treasury default, which could happen on October the 17th. The US dollar made a slight recovery yesterday, helped by a surprise decline in the initial jobless claims, the key indicators to monitor in this crisis. The 4-week rolling average initial claims has declined over the past few months and should be viewed as encouraging for the labour market. PCE deflator this afternoon could see some interest, given the FOMC has highlighted concerns about low inflation. While a decline to 1.2% year-over-year is expected, it is still within the range projected by the FOMC, so should see a muted market reaction. US budget negotiations continue. Failure to come to an agreement on the US budget by the end of the month would see a US government potential shutdown. While this will be a concern and will likely weigh on risk sentiment, failure to raise the debt ceiling will probably be of greater concern to the market, as we saw in August 2011, when negotiations went down to the wire. While risk from the US may weigh on US dollar, it will also weigh on the risk currencies, so we may see US dollar supported, surprisingly, against the high-yielders currencies. In Europe, the final estimate of the French Q2 GDP will be released this morning. German inflation for June and the regional business confidence index for September will attract some attention, but not too much this morning. Various confidence indicators from the Eurozone out this morning could see some market interest, but are unlikely to trigger much market reaction. The ECB announcement on the 3-year LTRO repayments has potential to trigger some market reaction, though. Last week, the ECB announced euro 7.9 billion of 3-year LTRO will be paid back by banks, the largest amount since May. Excess liquidity has dropped over the past few months and is approaching the key limit of 200 billion euros. If we see another decent size payback showing an increase in pace, this may see increased market concern of earlier action from the ECB, which may weigh then on the euro-dollar lower. In the UK, yesterday, final estimate of Q2 GDP surprised the markets, which was released lower. It revealed that corporate stock picking has played a much larger role in the recoveries than previously estimated. Markets will be looking for reassurance that the pace of the current upswing is set to be maintained, with new indicators released as of today. Today's data should provide such support, with the service sector output released this morning, which was flat on a monthly basis during June. It is expected higher today on the back of stronger business sector activity and July's 1.2% rise in retail sales. This morning also sees the release of a key leading indicator in the UK, which is the Lloyd's business confidence barometer. Last month's economic prospects index, which is GDP by 5 months, rose to its highest level since February 2010 and suggested that activity was set to strengthen further over the second half of the year. Q2 current account deficit in the UK widened more than expected, but it was a sharp upward revision to the Q1 deficit to £22 billion from £14 billion. That put pressure on sterling after the UK revised lower the GDP. With little less on the calendar, we expect sterling to remain well supported today, ahead of key PMI survey release next week. In Asia, Japan Finance Minister Aso declared that he's not thinking of lowering corporate tax rate right now, and no change will be done in requests to bring forward end of special reconstruction tax. In terms of live exchange rate, where are we now? Sterling dollar 116.94, stable. On sterling euro, we're 119.30, we're higher. On the euro dollar, we're at 134.90, lower 40 pips from yesterday. Sterling Aussie dollar 172.10, sterling New Zealand dollar 194. Both currency pairs unchanged. Economic agenda for today: UK time 7:45. French GDP expected Q2 0.5% versus 0.6 at 10 o'clock. Euro consumer confidence September -15 versus 14. 130 is the key number of the day. US dollar PC index expected year-on-year estimated 1.2. 3 o'clock US dollar Michigan consumer sentiment index expected 78. If you require further information, please visit now CurrencyChange.com. You can call us to trade on +44 0207373266. You can open an account for free with us with no obligation on CurrencyChange.com by clicking on any open an account button. We open the account in 5 minutes. Like they say here in Barcelona, I wish you a very nice day, which means buen día y hasta lunes. Thank you.